Monnet Ispat was in focus, obviously, just a few days back. You saw that Supreme Court decision to cancel iron ore mining lease in Jharkhand. Obviously, Monnet Ispat then saying that they don't have any mines as such, but they made an application for mines there, which probably did not go through. Aside of that, the other issue that's come up and just recently about the China tax rebate. China is considering about 17% tax rebate on exports of steel, which would mean a little bit of a setback for Indian steel companies. Let's get in a sense from Mr. Ajay Bhatt. He's joining us right now. He's the CFO at Monnet Ispat. Mr. Bhatt, thanks very much for taking up the time. Let's start off first. Obviously, we know, the clarification has been put on BSE, but could you just, for the benefit of our viewers, once again touch upon the Jharkhand issue?
Yeah, basically, the news item in the press that day was completely misleading and misrepresenting the facts. In fact, we have clarified in the past, and I would again like to reiterate that the company does not have any mining lease in the state of Jharkhand, or even an allocation of any mine in the state of Jharkhand. So simply what we did is before in 2004-2005 we had applied for a mining block, for an allocation of a mining block, which was recommended by the central government to this from state government to the central government, along with many other companies. And subsequently, that recommendation was withdrawn, against which our company and a cluster of about 4 companies went to the court for redressal. But the decisions came against us because our case prima facie was not apparently sound. So therefore, the cancellation of any lease or cancellation of any allocation does not arise in this case. It was simply the newsprint came in a very different format. That is a clarification. So I would also add here that in the state of Jharkhand, we don't have any plans of making any investment as of date. We don't have any plants there, we don't have any mines there, and we have never represented as a company in the last many years about the presence of any mining rights in the state of Jharkhand. So therefore, this news has completely no bearing on the operations of the company or on the current expansions of the company. This is completely immaterial and insignificant from the point of view of the business outlook of the company.
It was just an intended investment that you wanted to make in Jharkhand, for which you were seeking allocation. That was the only thing. There was no interest that you already held in Jharkhand. That's the clarification that the management is giving. Aside of that, let's leave aside Jharkhand for the time being. Can we talk a little bit more about the Chhattisgarh steel plant right now? How's that shaping up? And, in terms of production, whether or not, when exactly is it going to start?
Well, the plant is progressing well, and we are going to commercialize basically various modules of this project in the current financial year. By March 2013, I think most of the modules of the steel plant would be operational, and we would expect the reflection of that in the operational performance preferably in the second half of the current financial year. We are putting up a pelletization and a coke oven plant, apart from the power plant, blast furnace, sinter mill, plate mill, and a structural mill. All of that except pellet and coke is going to come into operation in the current financial year, and rest will come in the next financial year. So the expansion is completely on the track, and we are not facing any headwinds there.
Even
similarly, we are completely in control of the progress of our plant.
Right. Even raw material linkages?
Raw material linkages, we are operating our own coal block. Yeah, we are operating already a coal block, and we have got a non-coking block, and which is going to be used for this plant. We have got a small iron ore block as well. So all of that is also developing alongside. There could be a mismatch of few months between the captive availability of the raw materials and actual requirement at the plant, but basically we are completely tied up in terms of the raw material, both for our steel operation at Jharkhand and as well as for our power plant at Ongul. We are also implementing a power plant at Ongul, and we have got a couple of mines to support that power. Those mines are also and our power plant should also be ready by next year, and our mines are also coming up by next year for mining lease.
Just one last word, Mr. Bhatt, with regards to the recent development on China tax rebate impact. 17%, they're considering 17% tax rebate on export of steel. How does that affect Indian steel companies like yourself?
Well, it could have some impact the Indian steel industry, but what I would say is that the current rupee depreciation of about 20-25% is coming in the way of major imports into the country. So it is in a way protection to the domestic steel industry. So let us see how the price behavior shapes up. Rebate itself is not actually an indication about any impending imports into the country or so we have to actually see how the demand supply in the domestic market and international market shapes out. The demand supply would be actually the key driver about the import of steel into the country and about the demand supply in the domestic market. So there is a bit of uncertainty in terms of demand supply going forward, because the investment climate in the country is not robust right now. So basically we are focusing on that, but we are hopeful that these are temporary challenges, and because new projects have completely stopped and new supply has completely stopped. Maybe the next 12 or 18 months could be a bit challenging for the steel industry in India. But after 18 months, I think the companies which are coming up with the projects right now and the companies which have operational capacities are going to have a good run.
All right. Mr. Bhatt, really appreciate you taking out the time and speaking with us here on Profit. Thank you very much.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.